Guys, what is snapshots? Generally, pictures, copy, image, right? Duplicate. Correct. So generally, snapshots are those. Correct. Let me take a real. So, so we have this. This is EC2 instance. Okay. This is EC2 instance. EC2 instance has volumes. No, this EC2 instance has volumes, and this EC2 instance has also additional volume. This is root. This is additional. Okay, Chitti. What does the root volume contains? Additional. What does this contains? Additional volume data. So can we call this as C drive from the EC2 instance level, and this one we can call it as D drive. Because if my EC2 instance is in 1A, my volume should be also in the same availability zone. 1A. Yes or no? Okay. Chitti. Now the question here is for you. Let's say, okay. See, most of the time, do we keep the data in operating system in the C drive? No. So we keep the data in D drive. But if you keep also, no harm. But generally, if you put the data in your C drive, which has an operating system, right? It's because you will have so many read and writes happening on the operating system, correct? So that's the reason we don't put the data into the C drive, because the performance will be slow or low. And also another thing is, if something went wrong, operating system crash, your data will be gone. So that's the reason why we don't keep the data in C drive. But whereas in D drive, let's say we keep the data. We have the data called ABC, some data ABC. We have some data ABC. Now I need to take the backup of this entire D drive, guys. I'm not talking about the backup of only ABC. Whatever it contains in the entire D drive, that means this volume, I need to take the backup. I'm not talking about, guys, if required, you can take the backup of the C drive also. If required, you can take the backup of D drive. So D drive, C drive is nothing but volumes only, no? So I want to take the backup of the volume. My ABC data is here, correct? Okay. What is that backup of the volume called? The backup of the volume is nothing but snapshot, right? So the backup of the volume is called snapshot. Or in other words, we can also call it as point in time copy, right? Right? It's a snapshot is a point in time copy of the volume. Point in time copy of the volume. Okay. What is the meaning of point in time? Is pharmaceutical guy or what? Okay. So point in time copy. Point in time copy meaning, let's say, guys, you are taking a selfie. Okay. You put some nasty face. So the same face will be there as your photo, right? At that time, whatever the style you are putting it, the same style you are capturing it, correct? The style will change later in that copy, in that photo? No. Same way here also, whatever you have the data at that point, you are taking the backup, that is snapshot. And the snapshot is the point in time copy of that volume. Whatever the data you have at the moment, that will get copied. So what is snapshot? What is snapshot? Don't say a copy, backup or something. Clearly put backup of the volume, not whole data. Or no. Please say that clearly. Backup of the volume or point in time copy of the volume. Anything is fine. Backup of the volume is called a snapshot. So don't put very shortcuts. That will be very wrong answers. Okay. So, okay. So now you have created a snapshot. From the volume, you have created a snapshot. From the snapshot, again, what do you create? Again, volume you create. Correct? Guys, yes or no? From you create a snapshot. From the snapshot, again, what do you create? You create the volume. So ask you a question, from where do you create the snapshot? Then what is your answer? Volume. And what do you create from the snapshot? What is your answer? Volume. And what do you create from the volume? What is your answer? Snapshot. Everyone understood? Hmm? So let's say this volume size is 50 GB. Okay. So volume size is 50 GB. So I want to take the backup of the volume. So I took snapshot. Okay. What is the size of the snapshot? 50 GB. Okay. What does this contain? This contains the data called ABC. This contains the data called ABC. So guys, now I have put the data called DEF. So I put the data called DEF. Tell me, the DEF will be automatically added to the snapshot? That is no. What you need to do for that? You need to take the another backup, correct? You need to take another snapshot, correct? So you need to take another snapshot. And that snapshot also contains 50 GB. And this snapshot contain the DEF. So, so the question here is, so guys, the size of the volume is 50 GB here. The volume itself is 50 GB. But if I'm taking the snapshot again and again, how many 50s will be happening? There's so much of cost involved, correct? So instead of that, what AWS is doing here is, so guys here, the first snapshot you take, but the latest snapshot is always the incremental backup, not the full backup. What is that? Incremental backup. What is the meaning of incremental backup? Incremental backup meaning only data which is added or changed that will be taken as a backup. But if you create a volume out of it, all your data will be restored. All the data will be there. But remember, if you are taking the snapshot, the snapshots are incremental. The snapshots are incremental. Getting it? Guys, is it possible to use the snapshots directly to the EC2 instance? Everyone answer it? No. What do you need to do if you want to attach it to the EC2 instance? Yes. From that snapshot, you need to create a volume. You need to create a volume. Is it possible to log in or use the snapshots directly? No. No. Understood? You're getting the fundamentals? So let me put all the things for your easy reference. What is snapshot? Snapshot is a point in time copy of the volume. Number 2. Or you can call it as backup of the volume is called snapshot. Number 3. EBS snapshots are created from? EBS snapshots are created from EBS volumes. Very good. You can create snapshots from volumes. That is the meaning. So you have EBS volumes, and from EBS volumes, you create EBS snapshots. From EBS snapshots, again, you create a EBS volumes. So can you attach the snapshot directly to the EC2 instance? You cannot attach snapshot directly to the EC2 instance. You have to create a volume out of it first and then attach it to the EC2 instance. Okay. So guys, is it possible to log in or use the snapshot directly? Is it possible to log in or use the snapshot directly? Answer is no. And guys, someone is asking, where are the snapshots stored? Okay, now tell me, we did IAM, correct? We did IAM. In this IAM, on the left side, you have users. You created a users, but if you click on users, all the users will be displayed, no? Do we really care where are the users stored in the backend? Might be stored in the databases somewhere. But do we have access to those databases? No. Same thing here. These snapshots, if you go to EC2 console, on the left side, you click on, there is a menu called snapshot. If you click on snapshots, all the snapshot will be visible there. These snapshots will be available in the EC2 console. But if you really want to know where are these snapshots stored in the backend, guys, it is AWS is storing it in his own S3. Where are the snapshots stored? You can say snapshots are stored in S3. But do we have access to that S3? No. Whose S3 is that? Provider's S3. We don't have access. It is not in our S3, where if you go to S3, don't say me that, sir, I cannot see the snapshots. No. Snapshots are visible from the EC2 console. Okay. Make sense? Someone has asked that question. Okay. Guys, and then does the volumes has availability zones? Does the volume has availability zones? There are some people, they are very, very silent. I never saw any ping from them. Say example, Abhilash, Alkavati, Akshay, Ashish, Bhargav, Chandru, Hemant, Deva, Shravanti. Who is this Galaxy Tab? Rename, please rename. So please, okay, be very interactive. Okay, good. I cannot list down all the names here. Okay. Okay, snapshot, this volumes has availability zones. Yes, volumes has availability zones. But the snapshot has any availability zones? For snapshot is a backups of volumes, right? Does this have any availability zones? No. Snapshots doesn't have any availability zone. Okay. There is a question. Put it in everyone. No. Can we restore the snapshots if required? What is your answer, guys? So how do you restore? How do we restore? Yes, use the correct wordings, create a volume out of it. Okay. Okay. So guys, do we restore anything from S3? No, nothing from S3. There is no relation to S3 at all. But I'm just, someone is asking it, so I just put it. So snapshot are stored in S3. Okay, just keep that in mind. But it's not really in our S3. We cannot go in S3 and then see it. Okay. Next, snapshots are global or regional? Okay, let me, you're saying global. EC2 is regional or global? Regional. If EC2 is regional, whatever is there inside the EC2 instance, those are regional or global? Regional. So snapshots are regional or global? There's no concept of global here. Okay, regional only. So whenever you create any snapshot, those are public or private by default. Remember, by default, everything is private. Okay. By default, snapshots are private. If required, you can make it public. If required, can we make it public? Yes, we can make it public. Okay, now I created a snapshot that is available in Mumbai. Okay, now I have the volume here, D drive. I created a snapshot that is available in Mumbai. The same snapshot will be available in some other region at the same time? In Ireland? No. But what if you need to have the same snapshot to be available in Ireland? So there is option, guys. You can copy the snapshot from one region to other region in the same account. You can copy the snapshot from one region to another region in the same account. You can copy it. Okay, now Bhavan is asking, sir, you have the snapshot. Can you please give me the snapshot? Bhavani has different account and I'll be having another different complete AWS account. So guys, a region to region, we can copy it. But here it is also possible to share the snapshot account to account. Snapshots can be shared from one AWS account to another AWS account. Account to account is public or private? It's private only. So, guys, can you tell me, is it possible to share or copy the volumes directly from one region to other region, one account to other account, volumes directly? No, volumes cannot be copied or moved. Remember, only snapshots can be. So EBS volumes cannot be moved directly to any other regions or accounts. So what you need to do? Use snapshots. Is this clear till here, everyone? There is question. There is question. Okay, so let me read and let's see whether you can answer it. So, sir, regarding snapshots, does not have availability zones. Yes, snapshot doesn't have any availability zones. Does it mean the snapshot is available in the availability zone where the EC2 is created, or can it be made available across availability zone? The first one itself, I'm saying snapshot doesn't have availability zones. Now you're asking, Shravan, does it mean the snapshot is available in availability zone where EC2 is created? No, Babu. It's very clear. There is no availability zones for snap. It's a backup, yeah. Okay, it's a backup. So let's say you created the EC2 instance. This is the EC2 instance. You you have the volume, you take the backup of it. And this is the snapshot, simple. Okay, it's not a file or it's not nothing. It's just if you go to console, on the left side, you have snapshot, and the snapshot will be listed over here. That's it. You select the snapshot and do the whatever the actions that you want. Okay. Yes, doesn't have availability zones. That meaning, yes, it's independent of availability zones. However, you think. Okay. So you have the volumes on the left side section of EC2 instance. You click on volumes. If you click on volumes, all the volumes will be listed over here. And each volume will contains, okay, which availability zone that volumes are 1A or 1B or 1C. But same as availability for snapshot, does it contain any availability zones like that? No. Okay. Is it clear, Shravan? Good. Is this clear till here, everyone? Any questions? Good, Abhilash. Thank you. So, guys, if you are in real time and if you are able to relate this, put it so that other people also knows that we are talking about real time also. Guys, experienced people, can you tell me that whatever we are discussing, everything is real time only, no? See, guys, everyone. So, everyone. So, please make use of it. So, whatever we are dealing with it, it's real time only. These are all the things that they'll be doing in the real time projects. So don't take it like, okay. Good one. Thank you, Abhilash. Sir, I believe there is no limit for creating snapshot. No, there is no limit. You can create how many snapshots that you want. You can create it. Sir, how it will be shared from one account to another account with AWS ID, ma? How questions are all will become under practicals. Okay. Now you just need to understand the logics. How question, how to do it, we'll see in practicals. But to answer your question, it is through AWS ID. Cool. I'll come to that point. Prasanna. Okay. So, guys, EBS volumes are created from EBS snapshots. Agree? EBS volumes are created from EBS snapshots. So we have another type of volumes also, no? Which is called instance store volumes. Instance store volumes are created from a template stored in S3 that we no need to. Do we need to worry about that template which is stored in S3? No. By the way, you also know that, right? So these instance store volumes are automatically get created, right? When you are launching the bigger instance type. So this is a part of certification question. Just keep that in mind. So if someone asks in interview or certification question, where are these instance store volumes are getting created from where? Then you should say, what is that? Everyone write down a template stored in S3. Write down. Instance store volumes are created from a template stored in S3. If you write it, then you remember it. Guys, to create a snapshot, do we need to stop the EC2 instance? No need. To create a snapshot, we no need to stop the EC2 instance. You can take it on fly. Okay, there was a question here. So let's say, for example, guys, you have 100 volumes are there, for example. You have so many EC2 instance, and then imagine you have 100 volumes are there. How many? 100 volumes. 100 volumes are there. If there are 100 volumes, how do you take the backup of all those 100 volumes? Okay, you need to take the snapshot only, but how do you identify? Fantastic. So using tags, very good, guys, very good. So using these tags, you will identify which volumes that you need to take the backup. That is good. But how? There is a there is one thing called life cycle manager. What is that? Everyone write down. Life cycle manager. This life cycle manager, guys, I still remember few years back, I used to write the Python scripts with Lambda and then taking the backup of all the volumes based on the tags. But now there is no Lambda or no coding is required here, whereas AWS came up with something called Lifecycle Manager, where it is used to take the snapshots automatically or scheduled. You can schedule it. It is used to take the snapshots automatically, or you can schedule it. You can schedule it, guys. So as you guys said, volumes that should get snapshot will be identified by tags. Make sense? This is how, if it is one or two, you can go and take a manual backup, right click and take the backup. But the thing is here, if at all you want to take it every day snapshots, so you create a life cycle. So basically you need to create a policy here, and then you just mention all the details based on the tags, identify them, schedule it when to take the backup, and automatically the backup will be taken. I mean, snapshots will be taken. Clear? Okay. So guys, by default, these volumes and snapshots are encrypted. I think this is something has been changed last time. So guys, by default, but this volume and snapshots are not encrypted. Guys, so I'm telling you, we will learn this, but sometimes AWS might change sometimes. But I doubt it was not encrypted before. Okay, it was not encrypted before. But nowadays, I think few weeks back, they have made, due to security, they have made encrypted. Can I tell you right away, if you give me 1 minute, why to take all your new EBS volumes are automatically encrypted creation? Huh? Okay, anyways, we'll see that in the time of creating. Okay, but at least when I see directly from the console, okay, so let me show you that console. Guys, do you see encrypted or not encrypted? You only tell me. ठहरो खान भाई, ये देखो. So I'm creating encrypted or not encrypted. So this is what it shows here. So let's see deeper when we go to the console. Okay. So for now, let's learn that it's not encrypted. Okay. So guys, okay, see here. Anything which is not encrypted and anything which is not so anything you create from not encrypted, that is encrypted or not encrypted? Not encrypted. So let's say if you have a snapshot which is not encrypted, if you create anything out of the snapshot, is it encrypted? No, it is not encrypted. Let's say anything which is encrypted and you create anything from encrypted, it is encrypted. Correct? Okay. So anything which is not encrypted and you want to encrypt it, this one you can do it using the option called copy option. Srikanth, Babu Srikanth, you are my old student. Or did you saw this? From where? Okay, anyways, good. So copy option. Guys, understood? So there is an option called in actions, there is something called copy option. From this copy option, you can encrypt it. Okay. So guys, another important thing here, all your encryption keys are stored in one service called KMS. All encryption keys are stored in KMS. Write down. It's a new service, key management service. What is that? Key management service. Everyone write down. What is service? Key management service. Guys, this is all encryptions are stored in. All encryption keys are stored in. I'm not talking about access keys and secret keys. Guys, don't get confused. Access keys and secret keys, I'll write. Access key, access and secret keys are for access purpose. Okay, don't get confused. And this, but encryption keys are for encryption purpose, or use it for security purpose. Okay, don't mix it up. Encrypting the, so it is for access keys and secrets for access purpose. Okay, but this one is for encryption purpose or security purpose. Is this clear much till here, everyone? Before I go to the next thing. Okay. Good. To little bit elaborate for this, let me take a real-time scenario for you and then explain you much more better. Okay, let's say, for example, let's take two EC2 instances. This is EC2 and this is EC2. And it has a volumes. Okay, a root volume, additional volume. This also has a root volume and then additional volume. Okay. So this EC2 instance is in 1A. This, and that meaning your volumes also should be in 1A only, no? This is in 1B. This is in 1B, 1B, and then 1. Okay, can we give some name of the instance, guys? What? Give me one movie name, short movie name. We'll keep that name for this instance. Okay. Pushpa. Okay. Pushpa. This is Pushpa instance. And this is triple R instance. Okay. So, guys, in this Pushpa instance, I have a movie called Pushpa movie here. Okay. And then here I have triple R movie. Okay. Now the question here is, I want this volume, I want Pushpa instance to have triple R movie and triple R should have Pushpa volume here. So what should I do? Should I go ahead and attach and detach it here just like that? What do we do? What should we do? Excellent. Excellent, guys. This is how you need to do it. So first, as you cannot directly detach this volume and attach it there. No. Why? Because these two are in different availability zones, correct? This is in 1A, this is in 1B. 1A volume can be attached to 1B instance? No, we have learned that, correct? So what do we do? So from here, what do we take? We take a snapshot, right? We take a snapshot. What does the snapshot contain? Pushpa movie. Right. From this snapshot, again, what do we create? Yes. Now you create a volume. What does the volume contains? Pushpa only. But this volume should be created in which availability zone? Guys. So you need a volume which this volume should be attached to 1B. Right? So which availability zone should I create it? Yes, it should be in 1B. Correct? Because this is the volume that I should attach it here. No. Okay? 1B. So now, same thing. Here also, I create a snapshot. Snapshot. So this snapshot contain triple R. And then from this snapshot, again, what do we create? I create a volume. And the volume has triple R. And tell me, this volume should be created in which availability zone? Yes, 1A. So now simply, this 1A volume, you attach it here. 1B volume, you attach it here. हो गया, खत्म बात. Done. If you want this to be detached or deleted, you can do it. Otherwise, if you want to keep it, you attach it as another CD drive, or you can a drive, or you can detach it and attach it. However you want to have, you can have it. Understood, guys? In real time, how do we do this? So this one, I kept it as my own name, cross task. So what cross task? Cross task meaning the question here is how to move a volume from one availability zone to another availability zone. This is how you should move it. Clear? City. We are going very slow. So the next concept here is images. What is that? Everyone? Images. So what is an image, guys? What is an image? So let's say, for example, I'll give a real-time example. See, let's take, I'll take one, yeah, image is fine. Photo, picture, that's fine. So let's take a system admin or desktop administrator. What he'll do, as an example, I'll take Mujib here. So Mujib, I'll say, Mujib, there are 10 people are coming. Can you please set up their laptops or desktops ready? So what he do is he'll pick up all these desktops, right? 10 desktops, right? And put it on the table to install the operating system. He'll start unpacking it and then he'll install operating system on it. Correct, guys? This is how they'll set it up. So they'll install the operating system one by one, all these machines one by one, right? So it will take, how much time it take? It take a lot of time, no? Installing is operating system on each and every machine or desktop. Yes. After the operating system is installed, he need to also install all kind of applications, correct? That will also take a lot of time. So he was doing over the night, sleepless night, And then by the time the manager comes in the morning, right, and he says that, yeah, I asked like, Mujib is done. Then Mujib said, yes, sir, it is done. All are ready. So now, again, I said, Mujib, there are 20 people are coming. Please arrange it by tomorrow. Is it possible? So it's very hard to go one by one, each and every one by one, and then install the operating system, set up the application. Instead of that, what he'll be doing is, as a smart job, he'll install only on one machine, operating system and all kind of applications that can be, guys, whatever the team are using. Let's say, for example, Tomcat, some ID tool, some any kind of applications that he has installed, he's kept it ready. And now he has created an image out of it. He's create image out of it. What does that image contains? Operating system. It can contain only the operating system, or also it can contain operating system plus applications required. Correct? Correct? Correct, guys? So now I take this image and install on all the machines in one go. So all the 20 machines will be installed in 1 hour. Fada. Done. So that is the concept of image. Understood? Everyone understood the concept of image? So what is this image in our EC2? Let's see. So as I told you, copy, can we say copy of the operating system is called image? Can we say that? Copy of the operating system is called an image. Guys, this image in EC2, we call it as AMI. Write down, everyone. Amazon Machine Image. Amazon Machine Image. AMI. Template of the OS is called AMI. Guys, call it as AMI. Clearly, don't call it as AMI, AMI, AMMI, AMI in Telugu way, which girl, right? No, clearly call it as AMI, Amazon Machine Image, right? Amazon Machine Image. So what does this AMI contains, everyone? AMI contains operating system or operating system plus few apps. Everyone super agree? Excellent, guys. So now let me take real time. So here I take the EC2 instance. I take the EC2 instance. EC2 contains obviously volumes. I have this volume. I have also this volume. So that is a root volume. And this is additional volume. And root volume contains OS, and additional volume contains the data. Okay. So now the question here is, what is snapshot? We just learned, right? Snapshot. Snapshot is the copy of the volume. Copy of the volume or backup of the volume. But now I don't want the backup of the volume. I don't want the backup of the, I need the whole EC2 instance backup. I need the whole EC2 instance backup. The whole EC2 instance backup is nothing but AMI. Okay. So AMI meaning, I would say, copy of entire EC2 instance. If I take the copy of entire EC2 instance, that includes volumes also? includes volumes also. That is the AMI, right? So AWS, guys, AWS are providing so many AMIs, predefined AMIs. AWS is providing predefined AMIs. So guys, can you tell me, if I go and launch the EC2 instance, is it recommended to go and install operating system by ourselves with some pen drives, with some all this shit? No. AWS is providing you a predefined AMIs, which has Linux, which has guys, I told you already that. Does the AWS provide a client-based operating system or server-based? So on OS, meaning it provides only two, Windows and Linux mainly. For Windows, it is server based only. Very good. So Windows Server 2020, 2021, 2022, like this they will provide. Right? On the Linux side, they provide Red Hat, CentOS, Ubuntu, right? SUSE, like this they'll provide. So guys, those templates they will provide plain OS or with OS with few applications inside. So based on the requirement, you just go and pick it up and then use it. Yes. So there are, how many steps are there to launch an EC2 instance? 7 steps. One of the first step is to select this AMI. If you want to launch the EC2 instance, you need to select the AMI. Okay. So guys, now see here. Let's take AWS is providing an AMI. Okay. This is the AMI which is provided by AWS. I take Linux AMI. From this Linux AMI, you tell me I can go and launch an EC2 instance from this AMI? Yes, I went and launched the EC2 instance. Okay, so that EC2 instance is Linux, which has operating system. This is EC2 instance. So I logged in and I've installed Tomcat inside this EC2 instance. Can I do that? Yes, I can launch it and I can go and create and install Tomcat out of it. Okay, now from this EC2 instance, can I go ahead and create an image out of it? Yes, and that image is a Linux image. I created a AMI. Okay, which contains, now what does the image contains? Tomcat also inside it. Right? So guys, the one which is, this is AWS provided AMI, right? And this one, it's created by us, right? This is called custom AMI, that is created by customer. It's called created. So can we create our own AMIs? Yes, we can create our own AMIs as well. And where are these AMIs are stored? Again, AMIs are stored in S3. Who's S3? Providers S3. But if you click on the console, if you click on AMI, the AMIs you can see it. Template is nothing. It's a copy of the OS only. Template, copy, everything is same. Suresh. Is this clear, everyone? So now I'll write down copy of the image includes all configurations that we did on original instance. Agree? Whatever we do on the original instance, if you take the copy, all the configurations will be included. So from the EC2 instance, what do we create? You have the EC2 instance. From the EC2 instance, what do you create? You create an image, AMI, correct? From the AMI, what do we create from the AMI? From the AMI, you can launch the instance, correct, guys? So from one AMI, can you launch multiple EC2 instances from one AMI? Can be used multiple times to launch EC2 instances. EC2 instances. So can we say that AMIs are reusable? Yes, AMIs. And AMIs again doesn't have any availability zones. Guys, directly you cannot use, and it doesn't have any availability zones. When you launch the EC2 instance out of it, you select the availability zones there. Guys, can you directly access AMI? You cannot directly use AMI to log in. You cannot log into AMIs. What you need to do instead, yes, guys, instead of create instance, you can call it as launch EC2 instance. Launch instance from the image and then log in to the EC2 instance. Create instance is not a good thing. So using launch. Yes, launch instance. By default, these images are public or private? By default, AMIs are excellent. Private. If required, we can make it public. Super. AMIs are regional or global? Super. AMIs can be copied from one region to other region? Can be copied from one region to another in same account. You share the image from one account to another account also? Super. AMIs can be shared from one AWS account to another AWS account using AWS ID. Okay. So guys, now see so many images. Let's say, for example, there is a company called Boom Company. So Boom Company has a Boom software, okay, which is very hard. Let's say, for example, very hard to configure. So this Boom Company can put their software and make it as image, and can they sell the image to us so that their software will be readily available? We can just use it. Yes. So where are these kind of images will be available? So all these images are available in a place called Marketplace. All public images are located at AWS. What is that? Everyone write down? Marketplace. All these kind of public images are at Marketplace. Make sense? So images contains what? OS. Which OS is sitting in which operating, which volume? Root volume only, no? Excellent. Root volume. Root volume is nothing but our EBS. So, but, and there is also another option, correct, guys? This another, which volume is that? It can be a root volume also, but instance store, correct. Which one is most commonly used? BS or instance store? I leave it for you. It's EBS only. So can we say that images are backed by either EBS volumes or instance store volumes? Correct. Images, they will come as a EBS volumes, or it can come with the instance store volumes. So guys, if you customize the app, guys, if you customize, no, it's not open source. If you customize the app on operating system, guys, see here on OS, and then take the image. What is that image called? That image is called, we just learned, Excellent. Custom AMI, correct? So if you customize any the app or you take the image out of it, that is called custom AMI. Guys, the custom AMI meaning we are doing it manually, correct? We are taking it manually, correct? So if you are doing it automatically, guys, if you are doing it automatically, if you are creating the images automatically, that is called golden AMI. What is that called? Golden AMI. So golden AMI. So guys, this you can create the images automatically. Creating how we'll see images, creating images can be automated using there is a concept called EC2 image builder. What is that called? Everyone write down. What is that concept called? EC2 image builder. So this is an advanced topic, right? When we get the time, we can see this also. Using this, you can create a golden AMIs. So we are going and then we are going and installing few applications. We are testing. We are taking the images. All these things we are manually we are doing. So if you are if you want to do this all these things automatically, we can create a pipeline. So pipeline with the few steps automated, so that pipeline will execute and the steps will get executed and automatically your golden AMI will be created. So if you want to automatically create an images, what is the concept that you use? EC2 image builder. Got it, guys? There is one question for you. See, guys, you should answer this. You have one EC2 instance, okay? So let's say, for example, it contains 2 volumes. What are the 2 volumes? It contains more also. One is root, one is additional, correct? Guys, now I take an image of this EC2 instance. I take image. This image contains how many volumes? 2. And also keep this in mind. Whenever you create an image from that EC2 instance, you know that this image has 2 volumes. Whenever you create an image, how many volumes are there? Those many snapshots will also get created automatically. How many snapshots will be created now? 2 snapshots will be created. One for root volume, one for additional volume. Whenever you are creating an image, snapshots will also get created based on how many volumes you have in the EC2 instance. Guys, to take an image, do you need to stop the EC2 instance? No need to stop the EC2 instance to create image, but recommended is to stop, because some people might be logging into the machine and they might be doing something, right? So otherwise, from EC2 image builder, you will create a golden AMIs. EC2 image builder is a feature, and the output of EC2 image builder is golden AMIs. Srikanth. Any other questions? Sir, when we copy the image to destination EC2, do we make sure it has additional value? If when we copy the image to destination, don't use the word called copy. Copy is different. Copying the image itself. What is the copy of the image? See, copy of the operating system is called image, and you are copying the image. If you're copying the image, you will get image only, right? So you should say, Khan, when you are launching the EC2 instance from the image. So when you launch the EC2 instance from the image, yes, additional volume will be also be there. We see, no, all these things practicals will do. Any other questions? So snapshot is not only for additional volumes. We can take some, of course, yes. Madhavi, correct. Any other questions? Ask questions, guys. Prakash, we have learned volumes are classified into two types, EBS and instant store. So if your operating system is on the root volume, right? The root volume can be an EBS volume, can be an instant store volume. Put how others are putting CC, sir. So if I answer your question, put CC, sir, then I understand that you understood. Sir, images have to be encrypted as well. It's up to you. By default, it's not encrypted, but if you want to encrypt it, yes, you can encrypt it. Images can also be encrypted. Can I exclude additional volume while creating image? Yes, you can do that, Shobha. The S3 is global. AMI are stored in S3, but AMI is no, don't go there. That's wrong. Don't, no. Bhavani, ignore that question. So guys, S3 I just told just for how they are doing it. So do not do any logics there. Not good. Yeah. Just put AMIs or snapshot are stored in S3 bus. If EC2 is terminated, then AMI created also get affected. All these things we'll see. No, it doesn't affect. Higher snapshot is use compressed disk size. I don't know how they are taking the image snapshot, but if you take a snapshot, so the same size will be available, but it will be incremental. Definitely, they might be using it. So whatever storage AWS provide like 16, so it's 8 GB for real and 80 GB. What's that? Whatever storage AWS provided like 16 TB, so it's 8 GB for real and 8 TB for snapshot. Not understood your question. Sir, while copying entire EC2 instance, we can uncheck any particular one not to copy. Yes. Don't use the copy option, man. It's not copy. Whatever. Yes, Mujib. If your volume is 10 GB, your snapshot will also be 10 GB. If your volume is 16 terabyte, your snapshot is also 16 terabyte. Snapshot is not free. Nothing is free. Double urke rao. Any update on your occasion? Why? I already said no. Guys, so 22 also I'll take class. Okay. Only 2 days, 3 days. 23, 26, and 27. We'll have classes till Thursday. Okay. 23, 26, 27. 3 days I need. Yeah. All good, guys. Can you take the screenshots? Guys, these screenshots, you please keep it very confidential with you only. If anyone is, please, guys, this is my effort. So it's an ethic. All my, so I'm allowing you to take the screenshots. Okay. So when you take the screenshots, only keep it with you with your batch only. If anyone is asking in public forums, my humble request is not to share the screenshots, please. Okay, my humble request. Okay. So if someone is asking, ask them to go and to be in the rehearsal class, join rehearsal class. This is my efforts. Not good. Okay, keep it with you with your batch only. If some don't put it in somewhere in public forums, in telegrams, in common groups and nothing. Yeah? Take this screenshot also. Thank you, Suresh. Also done. Third one. I am not sure, Srikant. Great. Can I give the final CC for today, guys? Super. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next heavy topic. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a